Oh, good lord, hot giggity doo, would you look at the time? That's right, ladies and gents, it's once again time for me to release the biggest bowel movement on Call of Duty because 1, I can, and 2, I absolutely despise Activision for the shady and greedy company that it is. Now, I get it. Some of you are gonna be like, but Kether, you've already done like 1,000 videos on Call of Duty, we get it, you're just jumping in the bandwagon just for the sake of being a rage baiter at this point, just let it go already. We're done when I say we're done. Capiche? Good. Now go back to twerking for Daddy Activision since it's all you do best when you actually could contribute to society instead and learn how to respect yourself as a person. So we just got some intel on Call of Duty's latest crossover bundle with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and from what I'm hearing, all 4 characters are going to have their own bundle, which is presumably $20 each. So that alone is already a problem because if you do the math, that's $80 worth of COD points. You wanna know what else is also worth $80? A full premium game. So Activision expects you to spit up the same amount of money you did for the game, only to have 4 different bundles because you're a massive fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or at least that's what I assume. Do you see the problem in this equation? Because if you somehow don't, let me break it down to you in a language you can understand. Jokes aside, let me explain why the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover is such an issue. Let's say that you just bought the game, or if you're on Xbox, let's say you just bought the Game Pass subscription. You installed the game, which is way more fucking massive than what it really needs to be, let's be honest. You finally launched the game, only to get greeted by an unskippable and extremely boring cutscene that does nothing but try to convince you to buy the premium battle pass of the current season. Then, you load up either multiplayer or zombies. Then you get another animation that prompts you to buy the premium battle pass that is Black Sale after you bought the regular premium battle pass. Next, let's assume that you are a huge fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like it was your childhood, you used to watch that every Saturday, back in the morning. So you go into the COD store, and you see all 4 characters on the front page of the store. So you want to go ahead and buy them all, but you see that instead of coming together as an ultimate bundle that should cost like around $40 to $50, if not at most to $60, they all come in separate bundles that cost $20 each. Then, you go into the events section of the menu, see that there's an event dedicated to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it has Splinter as an operator. But in order to have Splinter, you gotta cough up around an extra $10 just so you can get Splinter in the premium track of the event pass after you got all 4 characters, on top of buying both the battle pass and Black Sale after you bought the game or the Game Pass subscription to access the game, which means that you just spent up to $200 or even maybe $250 fucking dollars just so you can get a game along with some items that most likely won't even carry forward into the next game. Now, do you see the problem with how Activision is handling these events in the game in general? Because if somehow after all of this math I just dropped on you, I'm sorry to say it, but you're probably one of those leave the multi-billionaire company alone people, and truly, I'm sorry for your loss, and I pray that you can recover from this rock bottom point in your life and be a better person, instead of being one of Activision's many gooch lickers, because sadly, there's too many of them in the world in order for our voice to be heard, and for hopefully a difference to be made. Now see, with all of this incredibly aggressive pricing and marketing in an attempt to get the most money out of their player base, I think we can all agree on one thing. Call of Duty should just go free to play at this point. Now, of course, it's not gonna justify Activision's attempt at low-key yanking our fucking wallet from us, but at least the pricing on the bundles and the events is going to make a whole lot more sense if Call of Duty was to go free to play. Like, at this point, Activision, if you want to copy Fortnite by having a battle royale that is Warzone, and having lots of crossover and collaborations with other pieces of media or celebrities like Fortnite does a lot, just don't do it in a half-assed way. Fully go at it by making the game free to play. But of course, if somehow you were to actually make the game free to play, you'll absolutely need to do the following. Fix your fucking anti-cheat system. Because let me tell you one thing that is for certain. Creating another account after getting banned is easy. But you wanna know what else is easier? Doing the same shit on a game that is free to play. So again, if you are going to make COD free to play, fix your anti-cheat system, but also take this suggestion as well. Do exactly what Epic Games does. If you see someone cheating in your tournaments or in your game in general, or if you see that someone or a company is selling cheat engines like the absolute fucking losers that they are, take these motherfuckers to court. Not only are you going to fix the cheating situation by being incredibly aggressive about it, but you will also make a whole lot more money off of people that are one of the main causes as to why Call of Duty is so shit nowadays. I mean, you were on a good path when you won that one lawsuit against the engine owning, so why can't you do that consistently whenever cheating happens? Oh wait, it's because you don't care about providing your community with an enjoyable experience, and you just want to focus on making as many bundles as you can before the next game releases. Like, why is this so hard for Activision to understand that a good game with good communication between the devs and the community, along with good support that lasts over a year, you'll end up making a lot more money, especially if you stop doing the yearly release thing? Seriously, let these games breathe for at least 2 years or even maybe a year and a half. There's more advice that I can give you guys where you'll make way more money while making the players happy as well, where everybody wins in this scenario. But hey, you do you. But don't come crying to us once your game inevitably falls under 50k average players, because let's be real, if you guys keep this up, it certainly will, it is certainly going to happen, and we can certainly see with all those desperate moves you guys did that you don't want that. So why don't you listen to us for once, and maybe we'll come back to play your game, and even maybe spend some money on it if the game is in a good state enough. But in the meantime, I'll just keep on taking shit after shit on your game until somehow by pure miracle, the fucking baboons at Activision actually do something about it. I would love to say that I expect major changes at Season 3, or at least to Season 4, but hey, the sooner the better. But let's be real, they ain't gonna do shit. Just take a look at their track record and you'll see for yourself. My best advice is, lower your expectations, don't expect anything from Activision, abort the ship, and just pray to God that they finally get the fucking message, because if going under 50k isn't gonna make them understand what their community wants, I don't know what will. But one thing's certain, the day it happens, I'll definitely jump on it, and trust me, I'ma go off on them like never before. It's kinda sad when I think about it, because the worst part is, Activision knows how to make a great game. They just don't want to do that for us for some reason, because they think that people are happy with the current state of things when clearly we're not. Take a look at this. Former Activision CEO Bobby Kotick also says Microsoft has not changed much at Activision and Blizzard since the deal closed, but there's no corporate infrastructure anymore, so it's back to all studios. People seem pretty happy. That's what I hear. Can you really be more tone deaf than this? Just because you hear that people seem happy doesn't necessarily mean that it's the case. If you want to find out whether or not people are happy, just take a look for yourself, ask people if they are happy about it, and do something about it. Oh wait, you're no longer the CEO of Activision, so never mind I guess. Anyways, with that being said, thank you guys very much for watching this video. If you guys liked what you saw, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as any form of support means a lot to me. Make sure you guys also turn on the notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on any of my future videos. This was Kether, going off on Call of Duty like always. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.